Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl, and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 151, and we're here in Southwest Florida at Bonita Beach. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me, and it's a pretty overcast and cloudy morning. The sun is coming up over the buildings and the trees, but it's kind of hidden behind the clouds. If you're joining me live, please say hello and let me know if you're crafting on anything this morning. Hi Sarah May, hi Yana, hi Rhiannon, I think I said that right. Hi Audrey, Faye, Gloria, Jane. Jane's working on the sand dollar bag, great. Hi Lynn, Mary, Sherry, Jenny, Melissa, Judy, Elisa, Lisa, Connie, Spitanka. I think I said that right. I tried. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Christine. Thank you all for joining me live. Good morning, Darlene and Mary. Mary's crafting a Pop-Tart. That sounds fun. Hi, Annie. Hi, KB. Hi, Constance, Diane, Rachel. Thank you all for joining me live. If you're working on anything this morning, please let me know. Patty's here, and she's working on knitting. Oh, I saw a name before that and I already forgot it. Sorry. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Annie. So I am still working on single crochet in rows because I'm so excited to be able to show you the square of rows versus rounds. And then as soon as I finish it, I'm going to start a square of single crochet in the round where I alternate every row so it looks more like the rows where we do one row right side facing, one row wrong side facing, whereas in this round I did right side facing for all of the rounds. So in the next round I'll do it where I turn the yarn every other round so that you can, well, turn it every round. So it's right side facing, wrong side facing, and you'll see that there's 3 different ways to then do this just in the simple single crochet. It's going to be really interesting to show you all those different varieties and then continue to explain why you want to know how something looks when you work in rows versus rounds, especially in garment construction.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi. I pronounced it correctly. Yay! Thank you, and thank you for joining me. Hi, Gail. Yes, the waves are so relaxing this morning. I saw a beach bunny down here this morning, which always makes me laugh. The true beach bunny, the original beach bunny, right? So I saw a bunny as I was walking down the boardwalk this morning. What else have I seen so far? Oh, I saw some activity in the water. Thought for sure it was like a whole family of dolphin or something, and it turns out it was just where the birds had been dipping in for eating their fish or their breakfast or whatever. Thank you for the compliments about my dress. This is one of the newer dresses that I've purchased through my Amazon shop, and you can find the links in the video description below or go to amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. And this one is a really beautiful stretch fabric that has the seamed waistline like the tank top dress that I wear a lot. But this one also has a seamed cap sleeve, which I think is fantastic for feeling a little more covered. Also fantastic for wearing vests. I think when you wear a knit or crocheted vest, it's really nice to have a little bit of a cap sleeve hanging out so that there's that layer. You can see that dimension of layers. When you wear a layer on top of another layer and you can't see it underneath, you lose the effect of layering. So I really like to wear vests when there's a sleeve in the layer below it. Hopefully that makes sense. This also has a faux wrap, which is a style that I happen to really love. So you can see the 2 fronts are separate pieces, and this one is sewn on top of the other one and has some shirring in it, which gives it a nice detail also. And then it is a full skirt and comes just below my knees. This is a size large, and I am 5'9", 180 pounds. Probably was close between the large and the extra large. Oh, also, and it has a side zip right here, but I did not need it for putting the dress on because of the stretch factor. So if anyone wants to learn more about the sizing or the fiber content, just follow the link to my Amazon shop. If anyone has any other questions about it, let me know. Lots of beautiful colors in it. And what I really liked about this print is that the opacity of the repeats of the print are varied. So you see the really bold repeat of the pattern, but then in these areas, the pattern has less opacity, so it just gives it a lot of texture. I do believe the dress does come in full sleeve as well. I think there were some options of it in a long sleeve. Not 100%, but I think so. I also am wearing Spanx underneath this morning for the person that says I look put together for a stretch fabric. I've been shopping for the right kind of smoothing undergarments lately, and have not been finding what I wanted. And when I do find the right product, I will be sharing it with all of you, because I do think it does build confidence to feel comfortable about everything being in its right place. So as I keep doing my research, you know I'm not going to tell you a bad product, so I'd rather wait to tell you about my research until I come up with my results. Hi Edna, hi Kimberly, hi Asia from Poland. Well, actually Spanx, I said that incorrectly. Spanx is a name brand, and I have bought Spanx in the past, but now that there are so many different brands out there, I thought it would be interesting to see what else is out there and see what the pluses and minuses are in the different price ranges and the different qualities. Someone asked about earrings, the tassels not fraying. Actually, the goal is to get tassels to fray. Tassels look really beautiful when they fray. And there is a special comb you can buy out there to fray them. Mine have not frayed yet. I don't know if you can see that well on camera, but they haven't really frayed yet. But I have no problem with them fraying. As long as you have a beautiful blunt cut at the bottom, I think it looks beautiful when they fray. So keep that in mind. If you don't want them to fray, there's great products you can buy out there. One of which that immediately comes to mind is Fray Check. And it's a liquid that you, I'm trying to read and talk, sorry. It's a liquid that you drop on the edges, and it keeps them from fraying. If you have any other questions about that, please let me know. Should probably pop that into my Amazon shop for anybody looking for it. I happen to own it and really like it for when I need it. By the way, the Amazon shop has changed a little bit. I now can have categories on there. Kimberly just ordered yarn for me. Wonderful. Yay, thank you so much. Karen's favorite color is purple. It's one of my favorite colors too. Okay, so the Amazon shop now has, I can make folders. So you don't, if you want to look up the dress real quick, you don't have to scroll through all the yarn and the crochet hooks. If you just want to look at all the crafting things that I recommend, you don't have to look through the beauty or the home deck or the fashion stuff. So I can separate it out into different categories. You can go to the original folder that will have all of the stuff that I share and buy and recommend, but you can also go by category now, so that might be helpful for some people. Someone was asking me, I almost remember, where I buy my crystal beads. I buy with wholesale accounts. I buy in really large quantity in wholesale accounts, and I sell them retail, so I couldn't really tell you where I buy them without to be helpful. It wouldn't make a difference because you wouldn't be able to buy them there. Thank you, Lisa. I love the purple earrings too, and there's a tiny bit of purple in my dress. Not tiny, but like that flower has a bit of purple in it. This little area does, this area does, so I figured it was one of the colors that I could pull out. I tried on Calypso Lime, the earrings in Calypso Lime, and pink damask this morning, and decided that purple was the one that actually balanced the print the best. That's another thing. Sometimes when you're trying to figure out what color to wear with different prints, if you're just looking at them separately, you may not always come to the right conclusion. What really helps is to put them together in front of a mirror. And I'll tell you what, I put all 3 earrings on. I put the purple one on, I put the Calypso Lime one on, and then I put the pink damask on. And it was amazing because when you do put it right next to each other, you will immediately know, your eye will tell you which one goes best together. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Thank you, Kimberly. I love this dress. I love the stretch to it. I feel really put together by just putting on this dress, which is funny because it's just one piece of clothing, right? Someone's talking about a soap opera and I missed it. Oh, Gail's not feeling well. Feel better, Gail. And I heard KB sore, I guess from laying all those bricks yesterday. So you take care today too. Rest up.
Okay.
How many wraps? This one is about 50. But if you watch the video or read my pattern, I can give you more information about that. And I don't know if you mean this kind of tassel. I don't know if you mean this yarn. So I'd need more information to answer that better about tassels. I started dyeing the new bling collection yesterday, and I decided to, I've been looking at lots of different sunrise and sunset colors lately, and oh, tassel earrings on the soap. Yeah, they're really popular in Hollywood, have been for, gosh, at least a year now, I think. So I started dyeing bling yesterday, and I started with a section of bling sporty yarn, and I've been looking at all sorts of different sunrise and sunset colors. And if you recall, the photo that I used to inspire the first yarn on the beach colorway was from Bonita Beach in January or February. And then I did the turquoise paradise, and I did the stormy morning, because we were having a lot of storms, and I really liked all those colors we'd been talking about. Well, now I've been just completely mesmerized with a photo of a really bold and vibrant sunrise at Fort Lauderdale. And I decided to just go for it yesterday. And so it starts with a bright orange on one end, it moves to raspberry in the middle, and then it ends with a violet plum on the other end, and I hand massaged all of those colors together so that it travels from the orange to red to raspberry to kind of in between, let's see, what would be a violet and then a plum. So I think and I've let it sit overnight to soak in all the dye, and I'll be rinsing it and drying it today and starting the same colorway in fine bling today. I think someone was talking about a headband pattern. Yes, that's why I keep wearing this headband, is to remind myself that I need to do something yarny to it. Look at how simple it is. It's just a simple, what I really like about it is that it doesn't stick to my hair. But so simple, and imagine adding flowers to this. Even if I just added flowers in one spot or covered the whole thing, it's going to be so cute. It's actually very comfortable. I know what you're talking about. Some headbands are hideously uncomfortable. This one is not too tight on my head, and I have not gotten headaches from wearing it. I probably bought it on Amazon because that's where I buy most of my stuff. So let me see if I can go back through my orders and find it, and if I do, I will pop it in my Amazon shop and let you know tomorrow. Yeah, you definitely need one that doesn't give you a headache. It's just, it's so flimsy, I think that's why. It just is not too tight at all. And because it has that like rubberized finish, I think that's what keeps it in my hair, because it's not tight enough to really be held there. Oh yeah, I bet it would be hard to wear a headband with glasses. Not fun. You're welcome, Donna, my pleasure. I love sharing my finds. I am somebody that truly enjoys the research of finding the right products and love sharing it with my friends. I'll tell you, my local friends, I don't know how much they buy without talking to me first, because I always have done the research on something, and I can always tell them the pluses and minuses to everything. I'm very scientific when it comes to shopping, but in a way that makes me very passionate and excited about it too. So I really love to be able to share my wealth of knowledge from all that research, if it makes sense. I know, a little crazy, but I love it. Yep, well, let me see if I can find it. I scroll back past my old orders all the time. Oh, I bet you did a lot of research before getting chickens, KB. I would too. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Faye. So, my editor said she needs another week before starting editing book 15. So I have another week now. I was supposed to ship everything to her today, and now I have another week to get everything ready, which just means I'll get more done and maybe have more projects in the book. Really excited about book 15 and really excited to share it with all of you when the time comes. So I'm guessing, gosh, we might have it out in the next couple months, maybe August. It's possible. Hey. Good morning, Nikki. The waves are so relaxing today. Oh, we're almost to a square. As soon as this is a square, I'll stop it and start the next one. Might end up being tomorrow, we'll see. I'm also working on a vest slash tank top slash pullover. Can't decide what it'll be yet, in sock yarn, in the Be So Soulful sock yarn, because I really like sharing. It's obviously, you know, you can make socks with sock yarn, and you can make gorgeous socks with Be So Soulful sock yarn, but you can also use sock yarn to make other projects. So the first thing that I was going to make is a little pullover. Raina can't commit to yarn for Morgana. That's okay. You know what? Just keep experimenting with different ones, and when the right one comes along, you know your heart will sing to you that you found the right one. No problem. Just don't put pressure on yourself. You'll find the right one. I saw a question about the turtles. I have not seen any additional nest protection areas, but we do have the one right behind the camera, and it looks the same as it's looked, just has the barricade of the stakes and the caution tape and that metal fencing over the sand. I am really wishing that I could have a scarf in simple single crochet right now. This fabric is just singing to me, and I love the simplicity of it, love the thickness of it, and I love how soft it is. Love the bubble. Seems... Oh, Lisa, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe a typo? Are you laughing about a typo? Thanks, Karen. this is Be So Bear yarn, which is the same as Be So Serene yarn. It's a sport weight organic cotton made in the US, and it is absolutely incredibly soft. Anybody who has worked with Be So Serene or Be So Bear, I'm sure is going to pipe up right now and tell you that how incredibly soft it is. It's so nice. You know what, I have shied away from cotton yarns over the years because I find them to be very difficult on your hands, and I've realized since I've been curating yarns for my company is that it really depends on how the yarn's made. The softer cottons are not nearly as difficult on your hands as the mercerized cottons are, and so this does not hurt my hands like a mercerized cotton does. Same with Be So Tender, my worsted weight organic cotton. Want to order Be So Soulful. I missed it. Don't know what you said, but if you could ask your question again, please feel welcome to do so. And if you want to email me about an ordering question, that's fine, or absolutely repeat your question here, that's fine. Karen worries about washing cotton and drying it. Cotton is an absorbent fiber, so it does pick up the water, right? But there's no problem with washing and drying cotton. No problem. Depends on what you've made, whether or not it's machine washable and dryable, or if it's hand washed and needs to lay flat to dry, or needs a lingerie bag. But however, and maybe the complaint is that it takes longer to dry because of for hand washing, and all I can say to that is anytime, the vest will definitely not be one hank of Soulful. It's only 380 yards, which not only, 380 yards is a lot. It's not enough for a vest though. It's maybe enough for the bust. No, you'll definitely need 2 or more depending on the size that you're making. Oh, so what I was going to say is anytime you're laying something flat to dry, whether it's cotton or any other fiber, anytime you can get moving air around it, it helps speed up the drying time. So an oscillating floor fan, a window fan, a ceiling fan, any kind of moving air and lower humidity preferably really helps a lot. So that's what I would highly recommend for when you're leaving something flat to dry. I think we're close to a square, guys. If I had a tape measure, I'd check it, but that looks pretty much like a square. Thank you. Okay, scissors. Thanks, Donna. This is Passionate Plum colorway in Be So Fine yarn, and the tassel earring pattern is on my website, and there's a tutorial video here for them on YouTube. You can use cold water, you can use lukewarm water. I wouldn't use hot water on a lot of fibers just simply because it's more harsh. The only time you need to absolutely stay away from hot water is if you're working with a wool that is not superwash, because you could end up felting it. But anything else doesn't have that particular danger. But I think cool to lukewarm to warm water is fine. Cold water is fine too. There's nothing wrong with cold water. I use cold water, like cold to room temperature water for most things that I wash. Then it doesn't matter at all. There's nothing that could really get damaged by that. Not that I can think of. Cold water is always safe. Donna didn't find the tassel maker on my Amazon page. It's in a combination kit. It's called the Boy Pom Pom and Tassel Maker. I'll double check though. Gloria started hand washing her cotton stuff. Anything that you hand wash, you're going to preserve the life of better. Jenny made the Tender Celeste in Be So Tender yarn. I remember that. That's wonderful. I got denim, the color denim and tender back in stock today. Super excited to post that in my shop. I have new colors of Be So Fine to share today too. Just need to take photos and put them in the shop. I have a beautiful variegated color that kind of matches Jaded Peacock and kind of matches Pure Gold, and it's definitely more in the gold family. So it's a gold variegated color that has a little bit of Pure Gold and a tiny bit of Jaded Peacock, but mostly gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have Aloha Blue will be back in stock today, which is a bright electric blue, like an aqua blue. What else is going to be back in? Oh, and I have a beautiful icy Arctic blue that is lighter than Caribbean turquoise. That will be in stock today. So we've got new colors coming in Be So Fine yarn, restocked denim in Be So Tender yarn, and so beautiful. Good morning, Anna Maria. Kimberly, you saw the pom-pom or the tassel maker there? I know, Faye. The new variegated gold. If you already like Pure Gold colorway in Be So Fine yarn, you're gonna love this variegated color. It's so rich and it just has so much depth to the color because it goes a little lighter and a little darker. Oh, Heather, no, that's awful. She just almost finished a shawl and found a mistake in the 10th row and had to go back. Ooh, and I'm working with my supplier right now on getting new bags made. I should have more information about that next week. I might even have a delivery date next week. So excited. So these bags are going to be the same construction but different next time around. I have a few exciting things to show you about the bags next time. So this one is sold out and will not come back every time I make one. I think I'm going to make them limited editions so that I can come up with new styles all the time. The construction of the bag is awesome. The function of the bag is awesome. And now it's going to come in different designs. So super excited to show you the new ones. And hopefully we'll have more on that next week. What else is coming new? Oh, something else that I shouldn't mention yet. How's that for a tease? Oh, and there's probably other stuff and I can't remember now. Lots of things going on now. Grace, how would the linen work for the drop stitch wrap? Drop stitch wrap. If only I knew what you meant by drop stitch wrap. Is that knitted or crocheted? Because linen yarn, once washed, does have a lot of drape and is beautiful. I'm dying to make a linen lace skirt right now. Just finishing up a few pieces in the linen yarn for book 15. Raina, is it my first variegated with gold? Not sure. I think I might have done variegated with gold before, but maybe not. You might be right. It might be the first gold variegated. But pretty excited to show you. So I have to take photos later today. So when I get back to my office this morning, shipping comes first. And a little bit of dyeing of sporty and setting up fine bling for dyeing. And then hopefully get to those photos and get an email sent out. If you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter, please go to my website and fill out your first and last name, your email address, and if you give me your birth date, there is a surprise that comes in the mail a couple days before your birthday every year. But other than that, if you sign up for that, you will be first to find out later today when those new colors are announced. Hopefully today. Gosh, that really puts the pressure on now. Yes, Christine, Be So Fine is #1 category super fine, and it's called fingering yarn, fingering weight. Sherry, hopefully you're already signed up for my newsletter. If you aren't, you better hurry if your birthday's in August. I send out a surprise to everybody a few days before their birthday. If that isn't a reason to sign up for my newsletter, I don't know what is. And I'll tell you, this is the first time I've ever even said that publicly. I normally leave it as a surprise. Raina, that's a great question. Mixing weight is fabulous, and I would really like to do a sampler type project where you change weights in the project so that you can see how things change in texture. I think it's a wonderful idea, and it's definitely something that I would like to pursue with all of my yarns now that I have so many different weights. But yes, it is absolutely a fun thing to do. Wonderful. Ah, Constance knows what my birthday surprise is, and she says it's wonderful. Lisa, your husband loves your Be So Dazzling shawl. I'm so glad. What color did you make your tassels? Hi, Rebecca. Okay, I think we're almost out of time. We didn't even talk about the colors here again today. Gina, hopefully you can see that there's some really bright blue up in the sky this morning. There's some pale turquoise in behind the clouds where the clouds are bright back there. And then obviously there's the normal grays and whites. The water has a lot of gray to it today. Very much stormy sea colorways would be so fine in the back. All right, let's take this last minute to look out on this gorgeous view, soak in the sounds of the waves, and set our intentions for the day. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the water, the view, the sound of the waves, chatting with me and everyone else here. Don't forget, all the links that I talked about are in the video description below, or you can find them on the front page of my website, KristinOmdahl.com. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments. Even in the recorded version, I reply to every comment. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.